What's new, Pokecrew? It's Combat here, and you're watching Oras Wi-Fi Battle 112. But before we get started, please make sure you says recommend and subscribe. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I am bringing you a pretty sweet team. I did have help making this, but it came out to be a pretty awesome team. I absolutely love it. I'm running my Diggersby, my Rotom, my oh my goodness, my Skarmory, my Jirachi, my Alakazam, and my not Skarmory. It is in fact Chaos Theory, Straptor. There you go. I believe my Diggersby was scarfed and my Straptor was banded. And I also have Jirachi as kind of like a setup. It knows Stealth Rock and it knows Icy Wind, just to take care of those grass and dragon types that won't really be able to hit me too much. But I do have coverage with Ice Wind, and I'm glad. And I have spikes on Skarmory, and I have the normal Rotom with, with Will-O-Wisp. And he's rocking the floor, just the superior, the Latios, the Heatran, the Seismitoad, and his own little Rotom. Now, looking at his team, there were some Pokemon that I couldn't really hit. Like the Heatran, I can't really hit that with much of what I have, so I'm just gonna have to play it safe. So I'm gonna lead off with Hansi, my Diggersby, and he's gonna go into Rotom. Now, I am just gonna U-turn because I want this Rotom to get some chip damage, and as you can see, that did a damn good amount of damage, and I'm glad about that. I need to get some chip damage on this Rotom because, quite frankly, I don't want this Rotom in here any longer than it has to be. So I'm going out into Dirty Laundry because Dirty Laundry can eat up any attacks his Rotom has to offer. Now, I can't really do too much to him, but we're just gonna trade Will-O-Wisps here because, like I said, there's really not much we can really do to each other. The reason why I sent Rotom out is just because it's one of my walls. It's my special wall, so I can't really, I can't really switch anyone in too much because, as you're gonna see during this battle, I do encounter, rather, quite a few crits. And he encounters some critical hits himself. So, maybe you can count along, because there's quite a few of them in here. So, he's just gonna Volt Switch out. He doesn't want to stay in here, and I don't blame him. Quite frankly, I don't want to stay in here either. There's really not much we can really do to each other. He's going out into Latios, which is perfectly fine. He's gonna outspeed Volt Switch. I'm going to Volt Switch now, because I am slower, that's why I'm going second. So I'm gonna Volt Switch, because quite frankly, I can't do too much to this Rotom, so I need to get the hell out of there. So I'm going out into Sleepy, my Jirachi, because like I mentioned, I do have Icy Wind, and I wanted to get an Icy Wind up on this Latios. Unfortunately, he switches out and goes into the Heatran, which is perfectly fine. I am, however, just gonna hit the Icy Wind on the Heatran, lowering its speed, which is fine by me. What I really wanted to do was to get my Stealth Rocks up, because I figured, looking at his team, that the Stealth Rocks and my Spikes were gonna come in handy. So I'm throwing out my Stealth Rocks here. And at this point, Jirachi did his job. I wasn't sure if I was going to live a Lava Plume or not. If I was able to eat one up, then maybe I could hit something for this Heatran, but I just barely lived, and I burn and I die. So quite frankly, I couldn't really live anything this Heatran had to offer. Jirachi did his job, and I'm happy that Sleepy was able to get the rocks up. So I'm going into my Straptor, Chaos Theory, simply because what I wanted to do was to get some chip damage off on the Heatran. So I just really wanted to U-turn just to get something off on that Heatran, but he withdraws, which is perfectly fine. He switches out, rather, and he goes into Rotom. I'm gonna hit a U-turn on the Rotom, doing a damn good amount of damage, and now I'm gonna go into Houdini, my Alakazam, because my Alakazam can just take out this Rotom if I needed to. And quite frankly, I really do need to. I don't want this Rotom staying in any longer, because this Rotom is one of his walls, and it's really annoying, it's really pesky. I don't want him in! So I'm hitting a Psychic, and I'm going to take out this Rotom. Thank God. There's one crit for you. It didn't really matter. My special attack is sky high, and he was low in health, so it didn't really matter. So he's going to switch out into his Heatran, which is perfectly fine because he knows I can't do anything to him. He knows I can't touch him. But I do have a Focus Blast, so what I'm thinking was, maybe I can surprise him with the Focus Blast. Luckily, I do hit the Focus Blast. I'm not sure if I surprised him or not. Maybe I did, but I do just barely killed this Heatran. I don't know how he's living from that Focus Blast, but he's living and I'm mad. So he's gonna hit off a necessary Lava Plume meant for Houdini, but it's gonna hit Dirty Laundry. Dirty Laundry can take that. He loves fire attack. He loves fire. It can eat those up for days. So I really just wanted to, one, Volt Switch, just to get some initiative, just so I could sack Dirty Laundry off later, and two, I wanted to take this Heatran out, because it's not like he has leftovers or anything. I didn't see a Focus Sash or anything. Quite frankly, he had some damage to him, so I wouldn't be able to tell if he had Focus Sash or not, but I'm going to Volt Switch out. Just one, I want initiative, and two, I'm taking out the Heatran. So now I have the opportunity to go out into Sling Blade. I want to bring out my Spikes, because I know that they're going to help me out with some of his Pokemon he has left. So I'm just going, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, my Skarmory is physically defensive with Rocky Helmet, not specially defensive. And as you can see, I get hit with a crit. So that's really unfortunate. That's probably the second or third crit you are going to be seeing during this battle. Now, he is going to, recover with the leftovers while I throw out my Spikes. Like I mentioned, I kind of would like to get my Spikes up. He's gonna hit me with another Scald, taking me out, which is perfectly fine. Nope, fine. Sling Blade did its job. I wanted those rocks, thank you. So I'm going on to Handsy. I don't want to take a Scald from the Seismitoad, so I would like to get some chip damage off. So I'm gonna U-turn, because I know I won't be able to one-shot this thing, so I need to get as much chip damage off on the Seismitoad as possible. I'm U-turning, I'm going out into Houdini. Houdini, I'm basically sacking off, because I know that Houdini from this range cannot take a Scald at all. It doesn't matter who it's from. It could be from a Staryu, not a Starmie, but a Staryu, and Houdini would go down from that range, so it's perfectly fine. Seismitoad, meanwhile, is regaining HP, and that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. I'm going on to Chaos Theory. I know I can outspeed, so I'm just going to double edge and just take out the Seismitoad. It had a good enough HP taken down from all the chip damage that I felt perfectly fine just double edging, taking him out. So unfortunately, I do get hit with the recoil, but I had to do what I had to do. Latios is going to make its debut, and it is going to get hit with my my Stealth Rocks, I believe. Maybe it was the Spikes. I think it was the Spikes, rather. But anyways, Latios decides, I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to Mega Evolve and hopefully outspeed U-Turn's team, because I am such a giant plane, I can do so. Latios is going to Dragon Dance here, and I wanted to try to predict another Dragon Dance. I didn't really know what this Latios was going to do, but I figured maybe he wasn't going to use another Dragon Dance. I don't know. I predicted maybe he wasn't going to, so I'm just going to leave Dirty Laundry in. I wanted to sack him off to begin with, so it doesn't matter if he's gonna get hit with a Dragon Claw here. I don't really mind, but right now, Latios can basically outspeed my entire team. I'm going out in my Scarfed Handsy Diggersby here. I figured Latios was gonna pick up the sweep here, but unfortunately for him, he does not. Luckily for me, Diggersby lives with about 4 to 6 HP, and I take Latios out with a U-turn. Thank God that Latios would have been a monster trucking over my team. Quite frankly, I did not want that. I did not appreciate that, so thank God Handsy came in for me and picked up that win. So I'm going on to Chaos Theory, because I know Chaos Theory can do a number on the rest of this team, so I'm just going to I think just Brave Bird here. Yeah, I'm going to Brave Bird here because I know I can just take out this Florges. I am Choice Bandage, so there's really not much this Florges can really protect itself with regarding Chaos Theory here. And I know I'm going to get hit with this recoil, but it's perfectly fine because I'm just saving a Brave Bird for his Superior here, because Superior has yet to make its debut in this battle. So he's going to rock out the Superior, and he's just going to, do what Superiors always do and hit me with the Leaf Storm. Now, I thought he was going to take me out. Now, as you can see from right here, he does not, and I live with 2. How does that happen? I don't know. Luckily for me, I live, because Staraptor here is going to pick up the win with the Brave Bird, taking out the Superior. I don't know how I lived with 2 HP, but thank God I did, because I was pleasantly happy. I was really happy, rather. Yeah, I'm not sure how he lived, but I'm gonna take myself out with the recoil. It doesn't really matter. Superior was his last Pokemon, and I'm rocking out with my Diggersby. Diggersby, I believe, is the only Pokemon I had left. So if you guys enjoyed this battle, then please just check out my opponent Chris, 5 Dark Lugia, Legend of Sableye. I forget which one he's doing now, but he has not really uploaded in a while, but I want him to. He is a great YouTuber because I have checked out some of his content in the past. I'm hoping he's able to upload again. I am, however, going to leave his Twitter link in my description in case you want to talk to him. You can, you know, hit him up for a battle. That would be freaking awesome. He'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. So if you guys enjoy this battle, then please, by all means, artists, rate, comment, subscribe, because I am going to be bringing more battles to you, hopefully on a daily basis. And I'll catch you guys all on the flip side.